So in summation, here's 6 quick reasons from the Bible and Christian teaching for why God doesn't speak to us in a clear voice like a human would. 1, God is transcendent, i.e. utterly unlike us, holy, infinite, eternal. He's not a creature in the universe, but he's the creator beyond it. Secondly, his desire for faith and not coercion. He invites us to trust him freely, and prayer can grow that trust, teaching us to discern, to wait, to listen with our hearts. And thirdly, the role of the Holy Spirit. Since Pentecost, all believers have God's Spirit living in us, and he communicates to us through that. And the Spirit bears witness in our hearts and not just in our ears. Fourthly, many of the answers are in the Bible. God caused the Bible to be written and declares it to be reliable authority in terms of who he is and what he says. So deriving principles and answers for how to live based on what God has said in the Bible is an excellent way forward. Fifthly, is that God speaks in a variety of different ways. He speaks through creation, he speaks through dreams, he speaks through other believers, he speaks through prophetic words, even of a freezer bag we heard today. Words of knowledge, he speaks through artwork, he speaks through interpretation of tongues, he speaks through music, and yes, even sometimes he speaks through an audible voice. And sixthly and lastly, one of the reasons he doesn't speak to us very often in an audible voice is that he trusts us to make decisions. God trusts us to make choices and decisions along the lines of the principles and the characteristics of God. Love, peace, patience, joy, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There are many times when you might ask God a question about something, maybe what to do, and he responds with an answer to a completely different question. You see that in the Gospels. Jesus did it all the time. Or he responds with a statement about your identity. And that leaves us, in light of that response, to make a good choice about what to do. There's a freedom there. It was for freedom that Christ has set us free. Prayer is a two-way conversation, even when it doesn't feel like it. It's just not like a two-way conversation between humans. We speak, and we also learn to notice God's movement in our lives.